My name's Michael Corness. I'm the dad of Harry Corness. He was born with spina bifida, which means his spine wasn't fully formed, so he's a full-time wheelchair user. We love these events. We love coming to them, having them actually penciled in and looking forward to it. The kids have been looking forward to it since we've known about it. Some people obviously put their name to it, but having Jamie Carragher, who's famous and does so much for the city and does so much for these kids, because he actually turns up, he plays with them, he gets involved, gives them medals, all off his own back. I don't think many people understand how much he actually does. But he gets involved, gives them trophies, photos, takes time to speak to them, and the kids love it because obviously they know and recognise Jamie Carragher. Harry is a massive red, knows who Jamie Carragher is, and to have him actually turn up and spend time with him, he's buzzing, he just loves it. Harry's 11 now, so obviously I've seen the disability community for the last 11 years, and I've never known anyone else who does this, to be honest with you, because as I say, we've been coming here, this is probably the third or fourth event just here at the Brunny. There's other events that he's done as well that we've been involved in. So no, I don't know anyone else who does as much as what he does for these kids, to be honest with you, because it's such an issue that still needs addressing, the awareness for disability kids, and I don't think anyone understands how difficult these kids have it. You know, try and spend a day in the life of these kids and realise that these do it 24/7. So having someone as popular and as famous as Jamie promoting it for the kids, it can only help with the awareness, and I really hope it does. I can't thank him enough. He's such a lovely fella. I love speaking to him myself when he comes, so there's probably no words I can even say to him, but just a massive thank you for everything that you're doing, because as I say, as long as these continue, we'll have these days to look forward to for many years to come.
I'm mum of Joe. Joe has an ASD condition. Jamie does so much for the kids in the city, it's so appreciated. My Joseph, before coming to these events, wouldn't come out of his room, wouldn't socialise with anybody, and Jamie doing this for the city is just absolutely amazing, and we're so grateful for it. Joe's more upbeat, there's no behavioural issues after Joe's been to an event of Jamie's. It's absolutely amazing. There's nothing else that I know of in the city. It's bringing other families who suffer with their kids' needs closer together, so it's absolutely amazing what he does for the children and us as parents to have a social meeting, social gathering, if you like. Yeah, if Jamie didn't do these events, Joseph wouldn't come out of his room. He'd spend far more time in his room, which is not good for his mental health, because Joe does suffer with that. So I'm so grateful for Jamie. He doesn't realise how much it helps children with ASD. Yeah, it's amazing. So once we've been to an event that's been organised by Jamie, Joe's so much upbeat, he'll want to tell some family and friends about what he's been doing at the weekend. So yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Jamie, thank you so much for everything that you do for our kids in the city. Without you, our children would be more isolated and wouldn't come to any social events. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
My name's Charlotte and I'm Joshua's mum, and Joshua is non-verbal, waiting for autistic assessment. He's only 4, so it takes a little bit longer when they're preschool age, but also potentially got ADHD too. So Jamie's just a naturally generous guy. You know, the children are always the centre of everything that Jamie does. The children being able to come down here and play is just invaluable to them. It's a place where they're included, there's no questions asked, there's no boundaries as such as that they can be themselves. It doesn't matter if they're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, they can have that meltdown. There's no judgment, we're all in the same boat. And they just love it. They just love coming down here. You know, all the staff are just lovely, and you know, they love seeing Jamie. They love having a bit of a kick about and megs in him. They all try and give him a little megs, you know. And yeah, he's just like Jamie doesn't see that the kids have got disabilities. He sees that the kids that want to play football, and he enables them to do that. I don't think my children have ever been included on this type of scale where, you know, they can come down and have free run, play football, play, you know, different games. We have the dinner, play on the PlayStation if they want to. There's crafts for them to do. I don't know anywhere that offers anything like this now. Something for them to look forward to. You know, my boys, they count down the sleeps to when they call it Jamie's place. You know, like as if they've known him for like 30 odd years, and they count down the sleeps to be able to go, and you know, and then when they go home, I think having that opportunity to play football and be included in, and to be honest, I think they think that they're on Jamie Carragher's football team, to be honest with you, and they tell all the mates, you know, oh yeah, going to Jamie's place, and they say, who's Jamie? And they're like, Jamie Carragher, you know, play football at his place. And then, you know, but the positive impact that it has is that they've got friends with, you know, similar disabilities, but they see each other as all the same. They don't, you know, whereas in school they see, you know, well, that Josh has got, you know, Josh doesn't talk, or Josh, you know, Josh is autistic. Here, he's just Josh, you know what I mean? And yeah, they love it. Sleeps a lot better as well after he's had a good kick about. The relationships that the parents build up is definitely invaluable. You know, even just I didn't even know that there was things such as like a social story. So if Josh has got an appointment at Alder Hay, one of the other parents that I've met through coming here, she pointed me in the direction of a social story to explain just like very simple pictures, the appointment that Josh was going to and what was going to happen. Absolute miracle. Couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe that something that simple had such an impact. He completely understood the appointment that he was going to, but also, you know, having that being able to say to someone, I haven't slept properly for like the last 4 nights, you know, I don't feel like I'm really here, and they get it. They completely understand where you're coming from. And yeah, just very special people, very special friends. We've got a really, really amazing support network here. Yeah, I mean, you know, just you're amazing, Jamie. The opportunities that you give to these kids is completely invaluable. They absolutely love it. They adore you, and just we'll never be able to thank you enough. You just treat them all like your own, and it's special isn't a strong enough word. You know, they just yeah, they love you to bits.
Yeah, so I'm Tom. My son Harry is a member of the LDSA. Harry has Williams syndrome and autism. Fantastic, and it's, you mentioned the family. That's what's great about it. It doesn't just support Harry, as I mentioned, him being a member of the LDSA. It's the whole family involvement today. Like his youngest sister Sophia's come along. It's just great to give us something to do all together as a family. He comes away a happier guy, gets him away from his Xbox, so it's nice to see him running around in there playing football with people. And also he's made mates through this sort of thing, so people he only sees through this. It's great to see him arriving today, fist bumping people he's not seen since last year, so it's given him some friendships as well, which is something he's kind of does have some struggles with, so it's great to see. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, we live in South Liverpool, and you know, there's not loads and stuff like this going on down there, sort of right by us. So yeah, it's brilliant that we can access this sort of thing, and you know, really pleased that we can come up. I mean, just then chatting to a couple of parents that again I only really know through coming to these sort of events. So yeah, and you know, we're talking about some of the sort of things that the fights that we all have to do for our kids. So it's nice to talk to people who are going through sort of similar experiences, and knowing that, you know, you do have to sort of fight for everything, but you know, you can chat to people who are having those similar experiences, and you know that you're not the only one. Well, yeah, just ultimately thank you. But you know, Harry comes along to these sort of things and sees Jamie, and he sort of thinks he knows him. he'll probably see him if he's arriving later, and he won't be like awestruck. He'll be like, all right, mate, sort of thing. So yeah, you know, yeah, thank you for giving us access to this sort of thing and being so approachable for the kids. It's fantastic. We appreciate it all.